Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Inquisition. I am Theron, the Dalish Mage. We just spoke with Cassandra, flirted with her a little bit. Went okay the first time, the second one kind of bombed, so she's a hard nut to crack. I think that if one was to try to flirt with her, you'd have to be... well, it's not like I haven't gained her respect, because look what I've been able to do. I think she just needs to be comfortable around you, and be able to let her guard down. So let's see what Varric has to say.
Need something?
Oh.
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that First Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
He disapproved of me asking this.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the Red Dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Interesting. Well, I kind of figured that Hawk would be with Fenris. Of course, this is outside of Theron's knowledge, but...
Hello.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
What do you wish to know?
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral, but Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
Elvenhan was the Elvish Empire. Arlathan was the Elvish capital.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
That sounds amazing. I haven't come across things to that extent. I know about living forever, but crystals, no.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
Sounds like it. Very much so.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
I have my choices about how I feel about blood magic.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I mean, Dalish, my clan doesn't forbid it. We just don't particularly practice it. The Harren didn't, at least anyways. But when I asked about it, she didn't seem to think it was that necessary. At least with my training. Solas, there's Cullen, there's Liliana, and then there's Josephine. Let's talk to Cullen. This Inquisitor that wants me dead is still here.
I will keep the peace, while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Val Royeaux.
Better ready yourself for the blame you will be rightly assigned.
Well, there's Liliana over here.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Greetings to you.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
I can make a judgment call here. If he really backstabbed you, I don't think that he should continue to go on. Especially if he killed one of your best agents.
Glad to see traitors are dealt with quickly.
We must do whatever it takes to protect our interests. I am pleased that you agree.
It's good to know that protecting the Inquisition is a priority for you.
Of course. I do not neglect my responsibilities. We will make the Inquisition a force to fear. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
She's come a long way from the nearly carefree woman that you met at the beginning of Origins in Lothering.
Oh, make her hear my cry.
I assume she's in her mid-30s because this is 11 years after that, and she was about... I would say she was probably around 36 to 38 is her real age.
I have heard rumors of a way to reverse the right.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I wanted to talk to Josephine. We still have some things to do on the war table.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
The center of all creation.
Can I speak to her again?
Time you dwelled among
I
them,
greet you.
watched over them.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
Watches the
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
I'll look into it.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh, we already have it. Elfroot and Blood Lotus. I don't really want to give up Blood Lotus.
The apothecary would like to know why you need so much death root.
To do my job.
Oh, I'll just tell him that, Enchanter.
I'm not an enchanter. I'm an apprentice. Just please tell Adon I need that death root.
Turn in the Darkspawn Teeth for research.
Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Okay. Oops. Let's go to the war table then. We have another perk. Training in the fine arts of persuasion. How do we get perks? How do you gain them? Endurance training fit for a soldier.
What have your ears heard, Leliana?
Secrets.
Anything new we don't already know about?
I'm gonna go with secrets this time. Developing
Nothing.
keen eyes and Inquisition. Let's go to Inquisition perks. Can we not actually look to see what each one of these does? Okay, well let's go with the secret. Okay. Training herbalist. Trainee herbalist. Gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. Witty Writs. Scout Writs is now under Liliana's command and has proven herself adept at intelligence gathering. Employing her wit and charm to coax secrets from her targets reduces by 5% the time it takes for Liliana to complete operations. Now, if you remember who Writs is... Oh, there's more up top here. She is the... was she not an elf? I'm not sure if she was an elf. Regardless, elf or human. She was able to speak to a mage in the southern area of Ferelden and basically not get into combat. And the mage let down the guard before the Templars came up and killed the mage. Okay, so Eagle-Eyed, training and spotting where the pattern breaks in nature or in civilization, grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. Optimal cutting. Detailed studies show how to get the maximum usable harvest from each plant. 10% to receive extra herbs with each harvest. Arcane knowledge. A detailed study of magic and the places and creatures that interact with it. Opens up new dialogue options related to the Fade or Arcane studies. Grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. I think I'd go with that. That's pretty good. So I can also look at other things. Well, everything's locked now. Lord Barand. Lord Barand of Ferelden has pledged the sword and those of his forces to the Inquisition. The addition of these soldiers bolsters the Inquisition's forces, reduces by 5% time it takes for Cullen to complete operations. I remember Lord Barand. He was... Yeah, he was in the southern... Was it Winterhold? He was in the southern part of the Hinterlands as well. So what is this? Exclusive training. 4 points needed in category. Tempered glass flasks. Better techniques in glassworking make more durable flasks, allowing more potions to be carried safely at one time. Interesting. Imperial Court tailoring. The best tailors of Valroyo. Sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm slurring my words. No, I'm not drinking. Or on drugs. Experience in the intricacies of the grand game can add hidden compartments to armor and clothing, allowing even more items to be carried at once. Oh, increases inventory capacity by 15. And even tailoring. Increases inventory capacity by 15. Another one. History knowledge. Opens up new dialogue options related to history and the Chantry. Grants an additional 50% XP for each codex found. The only other one is connections. So we should have one person. No, we got this. Nobility knowledge. Detailed study of politics, rhetoric, and those who wield them to the best effect. Opens up new dialogue options related to nobles and politics. Grants 50% XP for each. Okay, codec. There's a lot here. You need to capture keep. Okay, well, we'll go back. We have a lot of power. Let's Ferelden. Address a nobleman's concerns. Ambassador Montelet. To the Inquisition. So the Inquisition is a hollow prank, a jest to swindle the righteous. The tide of apostates and demons swell on my doorstep as you do nothing. My death will be on your head and the heads of all the other charlatans of the Inquisition, and it will leave a stain so dark the Maker himself could not remove it. Yours truly, Lord Kildarn. Rewards received. Accept report. That's what he sent back after we refused to help him. Build watchtowers available. We'll do that. The refugees in the hinterlands face threats from bandits, demons, apostate mages, and Templar deserters. Building watchtowers in the area will help Inquisition forces ensure that the safety of refugees and farmers. The appropriate building sites have already been marked. Not participating in this mission. Liliana's out. My soldiers will have those towers up in short order. There are nobles near Redcliffe who will gladly help the Inquisition if we make them. Let's go with Cullen. The soldiers can do it.
All right.
That'll be done in 45 minutes of game time. Scout the hinterlands. That's already done. Watchtowers are in progress. Rescue soldiers. Missing in Ferelden completed. So we can travel there. Missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Falamire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see his people alive again. Oh. And I was going to go to Orlais, but that... What is the bog unicorn? That sounds like it's something that may need to be done right away. We have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved but not opposed. It is not the first strange promise we've received, and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fade are your ally, that death is no barrier to victory. The Collective. Is it the Mages Collective? Don't know. I'll quietly make certain nothing interferes with the arrival. We'll take every chance, every care with such a boon. Our associates will see to it. Let's see. Well, what's this one, then? Locate weapons of Turda Brightaxe. Ah. Inquisitor, as a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you uncovered about Turda Brightaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar, unsophisticated barbarians with no culture, were studying, but do not or allegiance say the same of us. The rich oral tradition of the Avar has largely been lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have heard in stories that Turda pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Alamari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Neurominian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely the Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I may be able to find the site where Turda's legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed, if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Yours, Sister Dorcas Guerin. Oh, is she not from Redcliffe? What's this? Gather coin. Report's ready. So she gained 116 coin. Accept. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Herald. Okay. Who would do this? Ruffles. Is that not Josephine? I need a favor. Actually, it's called alone. Okay. What about my tribe, though? Contact Clan Lavalin. Clan Lavalin offers greetings. I wanted to get Liliana to do this. The Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something the clan needs as a show of good faith. We'll go with her.
Let's see what we have.
I've been wanting her to do that for a while. And so we just have Josephine left. Let's see. Back. What's in Orlais? The Red Heart available. Investigate the shards. Oh yes, we were going to do that. Flames of the Inquisition Charger. Address the Chantry in Val Royaux. Levels 4 to 7. We're 8. Well, The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. I believe that means going there. Investigate the shards. Sister Liliana, the shards acquired by the Herald of Andraste are unlike anything I've encountered. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have disrupted whatever ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard of one scroll that mentions the shards. It belonged to the Circle Tower in Markham. However, after the circles fell, the Sorrel family seized many of the valuables as compensation for donations made after their mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll along with everything else at private auction. Enchanter Renaud hastily scrawled below Josephine. If this ancient magic is tied to the breach or can offer some advantage against it, we need to know. Can you get us into that auction, Liliana? I think that this is something that Josephine could do. Oh, scouting. Not participating in this. Well, a few well-placed rumors should incite bidding wars on other items, leaving the scroll for us. Well, we don't really seem to have much of a choice. We'll go with that. Scouting report. Well, you know what? I'm going to end the video here, and we'll continue on in the next one, and I'll read the scouting report. We'll see you next time.